All right, my friends over at Vevor, I think that's how you say that. I always pronounce that kind of funny, but I think it's pronounced Vevor, sent me a plasma cutter. So let me open this up, see what all comes in this kit. And I'm gonna try to cut a piece of 5/16 inch steel. Actually, I emailed them to see if they would send me one of these because I want to use this in another video building something from a used oil burner. So watch out for that. So let me get this open, see what comes in this box. Definitely comes with some nice foam. Let me get this out of there. I really like this company. Even if you just get on their website, they have all kinds of stuff. And I will have a link to this down in my description if you want to check it out. But they don't have really expensive stuff, but everything I've gotten from Vevor so far, I bought some of their stuff, a couple things they've sent me. I really like all of it. For just a normal DIY person at their house, I think it's 100% fine. Try to get this all figured out and I'll show you it cutting. It has a 220 plug on it and I think it comes with one so I can plug it into 110 also. Yeah, that's in here. Now if you're running only 110 on it, you're not going to be able to cut as thick a metal. We got the manual, some hose clamps. Holy crap, they give you a huge roll of Teflon tape. Yep, see here's the plug to go to 110. Pretty sure even just cutting that something smaller than a 1/4 inch, I could probably use this. I might try that. Give you a whole bunch of extra hose. Because I got to hook all this up. I'll show you how it all looks when I get it hooked up or all put together. Pressure regulating filter. Okay, that's going to get mounted on right here with these 2 screws, I think. That's for this hose. Got our ground clamp. That'll work for now. I know you can buy nicer ones if you want. Pressure gauge. That's about it. Let me get this all put together and I'll show you what I did. All right, I got all this hooked up. Just don't overthink it. It's really, really simple. I mean, you can't really screw this all up. It only goes on one place. So you got your gun, goes on the left. That's the big, long, heavy-duty one, the one you're going to do your cutting with. That'll go on the left. And then out of that gun, you have 2 other wires. The ground wire goes right here. You just twist that off, put it on there, real easy. Then there's one with a plug on it. You just plug it in there. Real simple. Then you have your grounding clamp all the way to the right, and that you just put it in there and turn it like you would be tightening up a nut. Just turns to the right. Very simple. And the backside did come with 2 pieces just like this. I only used one because I put to hook up my air hose, I put a quick connect fitting on it, so I have one left. But you're going to put Teflon tape on both of them. Real simple. This one is going to go on the right side, one to go on the left side unless you put a quick connect fitting. This is your air inlet. That's your air outlet on the right. And right here, your air gauge. The only thing, this is all metric, so this air gauge is in metric. So I just pretty much, when you push down to lock that, you pull up to adjust it. You can adjust it right here. I set my air compressor at 60 psi, and I just opened this up because it seems to work really good at 60 psi. But there's a little blue plug. You're going to take that little blue plug out and then put some Teflon tape and put the air gauge on. Real simple. And then that air hose that comes, that gives you way more air hose than you need, so you end up cutting some of that off, and it goes in down here. And that's it. And you got your on-off button. So I have my air compressor set to around 60 pounds. And I have mine right now plugged into a 220 outlet. Now this steel right here is like 5/16 of an inch. So just a little over 1/4 inch. This right here is about a 1/4 inch. So I'm going to cut, I already cut a little chunk of this off. It cuts really good. Really good. I'll show you here how good that first cut went. All right, that right there was the first cut ever. It's really not that bad. Pretty nice and smooth. It's kind of amazing how good that thing cuts. That's pretty thick metal. I'll cut one more piece here, and then I'll cut that thinner stuff. I have my, for this, like 5/16 inch steel so far. In the manual itself, there's a little chart in here that will tell you how many amps to have your plasma cutter set at. I have mine, it kind of gives you a range. So for the right around 1/4 inch, it says 25 amp to 50 amp if you're at 240 volts. If you have a 220 plug, I think it's definitely going to work better. But I have mine set at right around, looks like maybe 35. Turn her up just a little bit past 35. Let me turn this on. You might want to make sure you have gloves on. And I'm only running this off a small air compressor because my big air compressor broke. So, and it still works, you just can't cut real long. So I'm going to have to get a bigger air compressor. But let me just try to cut straight down through here. We'll cut a chunk off. Might have to stop once. That looks good. Oh. Grind that off a little bit. It's nice. Now that's like a 5 inch. That's what I was going to guess. It's like a 5 inch cut. And all I'm using right now, just to let you know, is that little air compressor. What is my little air compressor? A 4.3 gallon air compressor. That's crazy. I didn't think that would work, but it does. I didn't even stop. All right, another thing, like these tips, these consumables and stuff, they're really easy to just go to any hardware store that sells stuff like this, and you can buy tips for this. If you can't tell, I'm quite impressed so far. This definitely works good. It seems built really nice. This even has a little flex to it. It's pretty sweet. Let me cut this little piece off. This should be even easier to cut than the thicker steel. Whew. That sucker cuts like butter. Like butter. Just a little bit of stuff here on the bottom. That would probably be cleaner probably if I'd slow down a little bit. But let me show you what that cut looks like. Okay, this is what that cut looks like. Nice. I just grind this bottom off a little bit. It would look really, really good. Quite impressive. And I didn't change any of the settings. I let it right there for that 5/16 and that 1/4 inch steel. It's right around 36.9. All right, there's an up and close and personal shot of how I hooked that air regulator up there. This side says in. This side over here says out. Real simple. Just thought I'd show you that a little closer. I did have these little things need hooked on there still. Came with 4 of these little screws. These just go on top to help wrap some of your wires up. I'm not sure what cords you're going to wrap up there. Maybe this one. I don't think I can get them all up there. This is my grounding clamp. And I don't know how much this is going to go up there. Maybe you can get them all up here. I didn't think it all fit. Yeah, I guess they kind of fit. And you can carry it to go. I guess they all kind of fit up there if you want. Not too bad. All right, that's about it for this video. And to let you know, this is the first time I've ever used a plasma cutter. So if it was that easy, don't be scared to buy one of these things and try it out. If you have a 220 plug, this thing works awesome. That's what I was using this on. And you could adjust these amperage anywhere you want. I think my 220 plug goes up to 50 amps. All right, that's about it for this video. I think this plasma cutter worked awesome. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Later on, I'll try this on a 110 plug. And like I said, you can buy these consumables down here. They say really, really easy. I can just go to the hardware store and buy these. A lot of this air hose left over. Putting it together was very, very simple. Has this nice little thing up top here to wrap some of your cords up. Oh, here in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I do plan on using this again to cut a lot bigger piece of metal to make a part for my DIY oil burner. So if you want to watch that, keep a lookout for that video or hit that bell down there so you know when that video comes out. And I will have a link to this down in my description and my first comment if you want to check one of these out. So thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below, even if it is just tell me where you guys are from. I love reading to see where all you guys are from out there. Hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. God bless and have a great day.